بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين. Hello everybody, I'm so happy because I'm making a new and exclusive lessons as usual. Lessons and exams and tests. I've been absent for so long because I've been through some problems. Anyway, for anybody who is watching me for the first time, let me introduce myself to you. I'm Miss Hamdi. I'm a teacher of English at the middle school. I was graduated from the High Teachers Training School in 2010. If you like my videos, don't hesitate to subscribe to my channel and click the button of notification to receive all my new lessons. And let's start with this video which I made for the students of the who are going to pass the brevet exam. So this is an exam, a sample of exam. Sample of BM exam exclusive. It's my exam. Of course, let's start with the text. Anyway, this text deals with sequence number 2. Pablo is from Brazil, but he lives in America. He has been in the United States for 20 years. Yesterday, when he was with his friends, he said, "I studied English in Brazil, but unfortunately, I didn't study very hard. So, when I came to United States at the age of 25, I hardly spoke any English at all. At first, I lived in Portuguese neighborhood and I spoke Portuguese most of the time. One day, I was looking for a book in a library and I needed help. The only person in the library was a young American woman. When I spoke to her in my broken English, she answered me in Portuguese. She was studying it at college. Well, we became friends. After 2 years, we got married and we had our own library. Now, I can speak English much better. I have even written some newspaper articles in English. I hope my son Pedro will be a teacher of English." Good. So this was the text. Here Pablo is narrating an experience that happened in his life. Pablo هنا يروي حادثة تجربة عاشها في حياته. So when you start your exam or test, the first thing you do is to read your text. أول حاجة تديروها في الفروض ولا في الامتحانات تقرأ النص مليح. تقرأ النص مرة على الأقل مرة ومن بعد تقرأ الأسئلة. So reading comprehension, read the text and answer the following activities. Activity number 1, choose. Choose معناها اختر. Choose A, B or C. A, B أو C. To complete the sentences. Pablo has lived in America for. So for هنا تعني المدة اللي عاشها بابلو في أمريكا. Pablo has lived in America for 10 years. Many mistakes. 10 years, 20 years or 21 years. Well, we go back to the text. So Pablo is from Brazil, but he lives in America. He has been in United States of America for 20 years. So this is the answer. So Pablo has lived in America for 20 years. Very easy. So we have chosen B. I have underlined B. When he went to America, he was 20, 25 or 30. Let's go back to the text always. Yesterday, when he was with his friends, he said, I studied English in Brazil, but unfortunately, I didn't study very hard. So, when I came to United States at the age العمر هنا, he gave his age when he came to United States at the age of 25. This is the answer. So, I will choose answer B, always. Good. So we have finished with activity number 1. Very easy, a piece of cake. So let's go to activity number 2. Question number 1. Did Pablo study English hard before he came to America? What did he say in this matter? When he was with his friends, he said, I studied English in Brazil. So he studied English in Brazil, but unfortunately, I did not study very hard. So this is the answer. The answer to this question, وش رأيكم هنا? Yes or no? Of course, it's a no. No, he did not. No, he did not. So, did Pablo study English hard before he came to America? I will answer short answer. نجاوب إجابة مختصرة. No, كما he معناها Pablo ونعكس السبجكت يجي الأول ومن بعد did. So he did not, always with no. ديما no تروح مع not. Question number 2. Was his wife studying English? Let's go back to the text. Where did he talk about his wife? One day I was looking for a book in the library and I needed help. The only person in the library was a young American woman. When I spoke to her in my broken English, she answered me in Portuguese. She was studying it at college. So what did she study at? What was she studying at college? She was studying Portuguese, not English. So the answer to this question as well is no. She, شكون هي she هذه? His wife. She was not. ديما نستعمل the auxiliary which was used in the question. هنا درنا did خاطر they have used did here. هنا درنا was because they have used was here in the question. Question number 3. Can he speak English now? So I remember that in the last part of the paragraph he said, now I can speak English much better. معناها the answer to this question, very easy, is what is yes. Yes, he can. Full stop. Okay. Activity number 3. Always in activity number 3 they will give you a synonym or opposites or what do the word refer to in the text. Anyway, I will try to tackle all the questions that you may face in the brevet exam. What is the opposite of fortunately? You have dealt with the how to form the opposite by adding the prefixes this, an, im, il, ir. So now you have fortunately. It's very easy. يعني خدموا مخاخكم برك. It's very 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 easy. Fortunately عندك الأوبوزيت نتاعها هنا زادولها the prefix an and it became unfortunately. So unfortunately is the opposite of fortunately. Very very easy. The second word is the opposite of old, the adjective old. يعني normalement adjective كيما هذا تطرقت للopposite نتاعو in your classes. Very easy ثانيك. What is the opposite of old? Old معناها شخص كبير في السن. Opposite نتاعو هي شخص شاب ولا شابة. So the opposite of old is young. young صغير في السن، شاب. young. Okay, so I hope that this part is clear and easy. And let's move to part number 2 in this exam. When you reach this part, تلحقوا البارتي هذا، normally you forget about the text. يعني اللي كيستيون اللي هنا ما عندهم حتى علاقة بالنص. اوكي، يعني ما كانش حتى معلومة راح تهزها من النص. activity number 1 which is يعني it's commonly repeated. this activity محسوب دايما يعاودوا فيه. supply punctuation and capital letters. ضع علامات الوقف والماجيسكول الحروف الكبيرة where necessary. دركا for capital letters درتها وديما قلتها وديما نعاودها. for capital letters what should be capitalized؟ وش هي الحوايج اللي لازم تكتبها بالماجيسكول in English in English. first of all names، الأسامي، أسماء الأشخاص. first name and family name، بالاسم باللقب. both of them should be capitalized. ثاني حاجة names of landmarks and monuments. landmarks and monuments are always capitalized. الأسماء المعالم capitalized. names of cities, countries and nationalities. أسماء البلدان وأسماء المدن والجنسيات are always capitalized. days of the weeks and months of the year. أيام الأسبوع وأشهر السنة are always capitalized. Okay? At the beginning of the sentence, it's always capitalized. And I will try to make a video concerning this part. بما أنه نشوف أنا في التمارين هذا ديما يتعاود، نخصص ليه فيديو إن شاء الله تاع 10 دقائق 5 دقائق بلوتو 5 دقائق، نحدد لكم كيفاش ديروا الكابيتال ليترز وكيفاش ديروا punctuations for 4th year بالنسبة للسنة الرابعة. when you face such a activity، أول حاجة تديرها what is it؟ put full stop at the end of the sentence if there is no full stop. إذا ما لقيتش حتى نقطة في آخر الجملة روح حط نقطة. go to the first letter of the sentence and write it with a capital letter. أول حرف في الجملة write it with a capital letter. أوكي، هذه أول خطوة تديرها. read the sentence. if you find a time marker، إذا لقيت كلمة تدل على الوقت في أول الجملة، بعدها ديما حط فاصلة. always put comma after a time marker if it is at the beginning of the sentence. إذا كان في أول الجملة كما هنا last year، هنا I put comma. okay. last year David traveled، هنا it was small letter. so last year David traveled to America. هنا عليها زوج نقاط. هو عادة usually for each punctuation and capital letter يحطوا half نص نقطة على كل ماجيسكول ولا كل علامة وقف. يعني هنا on principe راح تلقى 4. اوكي، so لقينا 1 2 3 بقات لنا واحدة برك. last year David is a name of a person، اسم شخص أمريكي اوكي ولا إيطالي ولا I don't know British. you should write it with capital D. that's all. so America is written with a capital letter because it's a name of a country. okay. activity number 2, put the verbs between brackets in the correct tense. what is this correct tense? this may be hard for some pupils. قادر يكون التمرين هذا صعب شوية على بعض التلاميذ لخاطر ما يعرفش يحدد the correct tense وش من طون حابين نصرف فيه الفعل هذا. so it depends on you. هذا يعتمد على متابعتك للأستاذ نتاعك في القسم. هذا ما كان يعني لو كان جيت تتبع مليح في القسم مع الأستاذ نتاعك راح تعرف what is the tense. that's all. while Ahmed, the verb to drive his car, he, the verb to crush with another car. هنا I have two sentences with two verbs. These two sentences are linked with while. And I have a video for this lesson. كاينة دايرة عليه الدرس هذا، دوك نحطو لكم في صندوق الوصف إن شاء الله. So after while حط في بالك it's always the long action. نحكوا على long action. يعني long action معناها راح you are going to conjugate the verb in the past continuous tense in this case. Past continuous tense, what is it? It's auxiliary to be plus the verb plus ing. Okay, so while أحمد راح تولي was driving his car. الجملة الثانية اللي هي قطعة الأكسيون الأولى، الأكسيون هذه قطعة الأكسيون هذه. So this was continuing، هذه كانت حركة مستمرة، وبعد صارت حركة ثانية قطعتها. This is long action and this is very short action which should be conjugated in the past simple tense. So the correct form, the correct tense of these verbs. So while Ahmed was driving his car, he crushed. It's regular verb, past simple for regular verbs. You adjust ed. Crushed with another car. Sentence number 2. عندنا I never to visit Italy in my life. And I have never. So this verb, according to the context of the sentence, this verb should be conjugated in the present perfect. قريتو never with the present perfect. Okay. Present perfect وش هو؟ Auxiliary to have in the present plus the past participle of the verb. So the sentence will become I have never visited Italy in my life. So never هنا جي between the auxiliary to have and the past participle of the verb. Okay. Activity number 3. Classify the verbs in the table according to the sounds of the final ed. It can be to, do, or id. So when I say crushed, حاول ديما تقراه الفعل قبل ما تكلاسيه in the correct column. اقراه and you will find it whether it is to, do, or id. So crushed, it's obviously to. Did, it's id. Lived, it's do. Played, it's do. كيف I have a lesson and a video of the final ed. I will put it in the description box. You will find it there if this lesson is not clear, of course. So that's all for the mastery of language. Just focus and you will get your marks inshallah. Situation of integration, last part. أول حاجة ننصح بيها when you reach this part ما تخلوش البلاصة فارغة. Please do not leave it empty. حاول تكتب يا لو كان زوج أسطر. Okay. وتبع لا فورم. وش هي لا فورم؟ أول حاجة you leave a space, you leave an indentation. خلي فراغ في أول الفقرة. استعمل الماجيسكول. Use capital letters. Start the sentence with capital letters. استعمل علامة الوقف. When you finish a sentence تكمل جملة حط full stop. Okay. Use punctuations. Use comma. Okay. comma after a time marker كما شفناها قبيلة. This is the form. تبع على form يعطوك نقطة ونقطة ونص زوج نقاط. Ça dépend. You have usually two topics. قادرين يمدوا لك two topics وانت تخير. قادرين يمدوا لك topic واحد. So I have proposed two topics here. Topic number 1. You went for a picnic. رحت في نزهة with your family. Your brother hurt himself. أخوك ذا روحه. Ça dépend كيفاش ذا روحه ما على بالناش. Narrate أروي أحكي. What happened exactly? وعطاوك the 3 points to talk about. قولنا when did you go for this picnic? وقتاش رحت؟ قادر تقول last weekend. قادر تقول yesterday. قادر تقول last month. okay. قادر تقول 2 days ago. نهارين التالي رحنا البيكنيك. الويكند اللي فاتت رحنا بيكنيك. اوكي، بدنا وين وقتها. The place where you spent the picnic. Where did you go exactly? اوكي، وين رحتوا بالضبط؟ Spent to your brother and how. دركا هنا قال لك your brother hurt himself، بصح محددش واش صرالو بالضبط. اذا روحوا بصح محددش واش صرالو بالضبط، انت you specify واش صرالو وكيفاه صراتلو هذيك الحادثة. This is topic number 1. Topic number 2, you have passed through an unforgotten experience. مريت بتجربة لا تنسى in your childhood، في طفولتك. It can be happy، قادرة تكون سعيدة. It can be sad، قادرة تكون حزينة. It can be embarrassing، قادرة تكون محرجة. It can be terrifying or scary، قادرة تكون مخيفة. You choose، انت خير. Write a short paragraph about it. حكينا وش صرا. Okay, so I will prepare 2 very short paragraphs to see the form and how to write a paragraph about in the situation of integration in the brevet exam. So this is my very simple example of the topic number 1. Last weekend I went for a picnic to the green spaces للمساحات الخضراء in my town with my parents and my brother. My parents were drinking coffee and we were playing football. So we يعني me and my brother. While we were playing, so هنا you are narrating what happened to your brother. My brother fell down وقع and broke his leg. So we stopped everything and took him to the hospital. Very simple. ما تكثروش الهضرة باش ما توقعوش في الكثير من الأخطاء. Okay, precise and concise. كونوا مختصرين، كتبوا المختصر المفيد. Sample number 2. In 2015, of course you put comma, I have lived the most embarrassing experience in my entire life. I was having lunch with my friends in a restaurant. When we finished eating, I found no money to pay. استعملنا هنا when مع past simple و past simple. So my friends were obliged to pay for me, but things did not stop here. While we were leaving, هنا استعملنا while long action معها short action. While we were leaving, I fell down in front of everybody in the restaurant and I felt so embarrassed that day. Very simple. I hope that this video was helpful. All the lessons that are linked to this exam will be in the description box. كل الدروس اللي تطرقنا لها في الامتحان هذا تلقاوها إن شاء الله في صندوق الوصف مع الفيديو هذا. شكرا لحسن المتابعة. ملتقنا إن شاء الله في فيديو قادم. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.